Hey guys, what I found really interesting about this play is that there are different worlds, stories, and the time period are overlapping sometimes with each other in the depiction with coherent way. Like the soldier are communicate indirectly through the letters home, just declaiming to the audience rather than just interacting with one another. And for question two, I think I just found two perspectives. The first one is the trauma. I think this is a play about everyday experience of the soldiers, like the monotony, the bad food, the quickly form a friendship, and the moment of sheer terror. Afterwards, the soldiers have still have to bear both physical and psychological traumas. And the second one is the acceptance. Like almost everybody in this play, almost all people in this play are isolated and alienated to varying degrees. The death of Elliot's aunt just reopens the wounds of the family. You know, one more example is the hippie couldn't tell his wife about his addiction, and eventually they were tolerated, understood, and accepted. And honest lead to reconciliation between Ellie and his cousin. And what I don't really understand at first is the code of the silence, but that by definition, code of silence is the condition in effect when a person opts to withhold what is believed to be vital or important information voluntarily or involuntarily. Sometimes soldiers are unnecessarily to mention those sorrow experienced during wartime, since they are not forced to talk about it. So there is the unspoken code of conduct between them. And I think Alex first lived back home. He got injured leg and a growing addiction to medication. And still isn't able to connect to his pop and grandpa for what he wanted to know. Soldier, I just found that soldier somehow can be vulnerable. They don't want to reminisce on sorrow, war, and just try to back to normal social life. But when Ali just returned to the war with these traumas, I think he just reaffirms soldiers' determined, brave, patriotic characters. For question five, I think Fugue is the composition technique in which two or more voices build on a subject at the beginning and just recurring sometimes. And I think it's pretty like a metaphorical method for how soldiers reconcile reconcile their internal struggle with what they were doing. And But one thing is that this play is a reminder for a war is a hellish, but isn't that incisive look at how or why war is a particular kind of hell for these particular characters. We want to mention two questions. The first one is, how did this play structure differ from those previous we've seen? Is fluid a kind of release treatment for Grandpa to deal with his post traumatic stress